Welcome to Awaken Your Soul's Unlimited Potential. My name is Eva, and I'm so happy to have you here with me. Today, I want to talk about guides, and why I want to talk about this is because I know there are a lot of people out here who don't know that they have these beings present, always protecting them, always loving them, always wanting to guide them, all the way from whence you actually got conceived until now. They're still present in your life, and they're always going to be with you until the end of your existence, forever and ever. Okay, I want to talk about this because this is one topic that I wish I knew when I was younger, when I was struggling with feelings of not feeling like I belonged, when I was feeling so alone and in the world, and feeling so separated from everything that was around me. I wish I knew I had this guidance always present around me, always wanting to assist, but I didn't know. And this is the people I specifically want to address in this video. So, one thing you might not know is that you're assigned a guide as soon as you get born, right? We always come into this life with one guide present. And the role of this guide, we call this guide the primary guide, is to just help you integrate into the physical existence, because your soul is everything, right? Your soul is huge compared to this puny existence that we call this, physical body that we have. So it takes a lot for that process to happen, to input the soul that is so big, that is so, can become undefined in a way, to take all of that and put it in a physical body. That's a long process, and we need a guide in order for us to go through that. So you always get born with one guide, always. That's a rule for like all humans in existence right now, whether you believe in it or not. Then as we go through life, once we start realizing what choices are, once we start making choices in our lives, we start now attracting guides depending on the situations you're in order to guide us through different life stages. So you might always have a guide to guide you, maybe through your childhood era, your preteen era, your teen era, your adulthood era. You'll always have a guide present to guide you through that. So the role of guides is to just help make the human existence easier. You don't have to go through life alone. They're here to support and guide you throughout the way and make your path easier. But a lot of people don't know this, because they love insisting on, I can figure it out on my own, right? I'm gonna go through life, I'm gonna, be the overachiever, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna make sure I make it and all that. And they wanna put all their energy thinking that anything that they're creating in their physical reality is based on their effort alone. And that's well and good. Like I always say in all my videos, the divine always respects you as the divine creator of your own human experience. So if at all you say that, I don't need your help, I'm going to figure it out on my own, the divine will always respect you, because they know you are a powerful being just as you are. But you don't have to make things hard for yourself. The whole point of guides is to help you through life. You rejecting the resistance, it's kind of like being in a dark cave, trying to navigate a dark cave, and there is a flashlight next to you, but you're insisting that no, I'm gonna figure my way throughout this cave. I'm gonna find my way out without this light, and the light is there to make things easier for you, to help you find the way out. But you're insisting, I'm gonna figure things out, so you're gonna go stumbling and knocking over all these rocks, sometimes hurting yourself, all while there's something that will make your work easier for you. But because we're so insistent on doing things on our own, we end up in so like really horrible situations for ourselves, and then we sit there and wonder, why are we getting punished? Why is life so hard for us? And it's gonna continue happening like that over and over again, until the point that you actually sit down and say, you know what, I can't do it on my own, I need your help. And the minute you say that, the divine will always be there to assist you. Here's a little experiment I'd want you to do. It's just to sit down. If at all you've never connected with your guides, just close your eyes right now and just say, guides, if you're here, let me know that you're here. Show me a sign that you're here. Just as simple as that. You can pick a sign of your own choosing. You can say, maybe I want to hear a particular song. I want to read a certain passage of words, right? I want to see a certain item, maybe a certain butterfly, maybe a certain flower. Let me know that you exist, if at all you need proof that they exist. And trust me, they will find a way to communicate with you. For me, I know when I was starting my communication with them, I didn't believe that the voice I was hearing in my head was coming from my guide. So I would always ask for, show me a sign, show me a sign. And I will always get a sign until I started now discerning the voice of my ego and that of my soul and that of my divine guidance. So here's another tip I can give you to be able to distinguish between the two voices. Any kind of voice that comes off as judgmental, as negative, as non-supportive, as urgent is most probably coming from your ego, because your higher guidance are super patient, super loving, non-judgmental, very, very understanding on your path. They'll never judge you for who you are. They'll guide you softly and help you see life in a different perspective than you are currently seeing it, but they'll never do it in a very forceful or judgmental manner. So that's a way to kind of like tell the difference between your ego and your soul. The other tip I'd give you is that sometimes when you hear that guidance coming through and you're not able to tell, is this coming from my ego, is this coming from my soul, right? You can try and just take an action based on that guidance that you're receiving in that moment. Just take an action that it's telling you to do and then see what results you create, because trust me, whatever they're telling you to do, whatever guidance they're giving you, that is the path for your highest good. So try it out and see what kind of results you create. Someone might ask, how do you connect to your guides? So I will say it's just by being open to that connection. So first of all, acknowledging their existence. I know you exist, show me that you exist. Just that. You've opened the line of communication. Number 2, it's constantly building on that connection. They never leave your side, remember? From birth until our point of death, and even after, they're always present. So never think for even 1 minute that you're ever alone. They're always present with you. So for you, it's just building on that connection always, harnessing that connection always, sitting down and literally asking for help as many times as you want. There's no limit to the number of times you can connect with them. There's no limit to like telling you that you can only connect to me one time, once a day or twice a day or something like that. No, you can connect to them as many times as you want. That's what they're there for. But if you don't make use for them, they'll just let you be and let you figure out life for yourself. So my message to you is that it doesn't have to be so difficult. Take the guidance, take their assistance, and see what happens in your life. Because trust me, life gets so much easier when you're able to tap into that guidance. And for me, I'm a testament to that, because a lot of the things that I do in this world, even creating this YouTube channel, the kind of content I share out here, a lot of it I get the guidance from, my higher self. I'm able to connect to the divine and kind of like tap into my creativity that way. I wouldn't be able to do this if I was just doing it on my own, and I acknowledge that assistance all the time. And that is what I want for you if you're watching me currently. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you like the kind of content I do share out here, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also click on the notification bell that's next to the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any content I share out here. And to say thank you so much for tuning in, I prepared for you a beautiful quantum flow meditation just to help you integrate with yourself, to help you tap into states of inner bliss and inner peace, to help you switch from stress and anxiety and tap into inner peace with ease in just a couple of minutes. So if you want to get access to this meditation, you can get access to it in the description box down below. And as always, I end my videos by sharing how I can actually help you to now connect to the divine guidance, to be able to hear that voice more clearly, because for a lot of people that channel is blocked by a lot of things that are happening in the environment. Their trauma, their emotional wounds, everything they encounter in the environment blocks the kind of messages that come through for them. So they're never open to receiving that, because the energy to receive that is not open. So if you want help with unblocking this energy and tapping into higher states of being in your physical, emotional, mental well-being, to let go of trauma and emotional wounds that have been keeping you stuck all the way from childhood until now, if you're ready to tap into your highest potential, you can check out my quantum flow link down below. You can book a session with me, which is all about biohacking your nervous system, Or if you have more questions for me, connect with me on Facebook or Instagram, or even go ahead and book a discovery call with me and you can ask any questions we have. And I hope I'll get to see you and serve you in this way. The second modality I do work with is called soul realignment, which is based on working with the Akashic records, which is all about connecting you to your true self, your true identity. Who were you created to be? What gifts were you given by God? So if you want access to that, to actually know what your unique contribution to this world is, you can do that with the soul realignment reading. You can also get to discover where you currently are vibrationally, what dimension are you tapped into to receive higher guidance from. And the other thing is that you get to discover your soul story. You know, all the experiences that you've had in your life currently, a lot of it is tied to who you were in the past, and you keep on repeating the same mistakes over and over again because your soul hasn't resolved all this karma yet. So if you want to stop attracting all this negative karma, all these experiences that you've been having in your life that are really not supporting your higher self, if you're tired of just repeating the same mistakes over and over again and you want to know why life has happened the way it's happened, you can check out the soul realignment reading down below. Book a session with me, or if you have more questions, connect with me through a discovery call and ask any questions you have for me, or even ask a question on Facebook or Instagram. I'm open for whatever. For now, I'm sending you so much love, and I hope I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.